Sorry if y'all can't see me too well. I'm going live from my vehicle. Also, apologies. I know I haven't been making any content for the channel, but I recently just retired from the military after doing 20 years. I sold my house in South Carolina and I moved back here to Louisiana, uh, where I'm at currently. But um, I have not bought a new home yet, so my life has kind of been in flux. But just wanted to kind of give y'all a little scoop on why I haven't been making much content. But we're gonna be talking about LSU, man. This team, excuse my French, but this team is fucking embarrassing. Like, embarrassing. This loss today was the third straight loss by LSU since the bye week. Like, now, you know, I would have accepted the fact that LSU lost this game if we would have beat Alabama, because Alabama is such a, physical game. Every time LSU and Alabama play each other, except for this year because that game was just one-sided. And Florida hadn't beat LSU in what, 4 or 5 years, so it was due time for them to win anyways, right? But for LSU to get their asses handed to them by Alabama and then come out versus Florida and get their asses handed to them again makes no sense. You would think that this team was pissed off because they got their shit handed to them in front of a sold-out crowd at Tiger Stadium last weekend. Nope. They went down to Florida and got their shit pushed in. Now, let me talk about Garrett Nussmeier. I made plenty of videos supporting Garrett Nussmeier, right? I no longer support Garrett Nussmeier. Garrett Nussmeier has, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Garrett Nussmeier is an idiot. I would love to see Garrett Nussmeier's test scores. I would love to see his report cards, his grades, because the dude dad is a NFL head coach. I think his dad is a quarterback coach, if I'm not mistaken, in the NFL for the Philadelphia Eagles or for someone else. But yet, Garrett Nussmeier's decision-making is terrible. He can't make plays with his legs. He's throwing picks. Ball security, right? He's always throwing turnovers or fumbling the damn ball. He doesn't throw the ball. He doesn't spread the ball around. He doesn't see the field. His decision-making is terrible. LSU needs to start Ricky Collins or someone else that's more mobile than Garrett Nussmeier next weekend. I mean, the season is already done anyways. We're 6-4. We're going to be playing in a Dollar General Bowl. So we might as well start our underclassmen next week. And I don't want Garrett Nussmeier to come back. Garrett Nussmeier needs to take his ass to the NFL or to the CFL or to the XFL, whatever the fuck he's going to go. But he don't need to come back to LSU. Because it's like this dude does not get better week in to week out. He's already hit his ceiling, right? He's hit his ceiling. You saw Kyron Lacey yelling at him on the sideline. Brian Kelly has lost his damn locker room. Nobody on the offensive side of the ball, no one on the defensive side of the ball believes in Garrett Nussmeier. Garrett Nussmeier is the weakest link on the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, Jardine Gilbert, Ashton Stamps, they're the weak link. But we're talking about Garrett Nussmeier, right? Start someone else next week. But you know what? Brian Kelly doesn't have the nuts to start someone next week. He doesn't. He's too loyal, right? Garrett Nussmeier is cooked. The dude is fried, man. He's fried. He has nothing left up here. His confidence, everything is shook. He's shot. Take him out to the pastor and do what you got to do. Put him on the bench. Garrett Nussmeier is done. He's done. He's cooked. He don't need to start no more. He's done. Put someone else in the game. LSU has nothing to play for. You're not making the playoffs. You're not making any big bowl games, right? You're going to be playing in the Dollar General Bowl. Probably going to play against Colorado. Colorado's probably going to handle our shit. Some lesser teams probably going to fuck us up, right? Garrett Nussmeier is done. Tell him you can't come back next season. Tell him that tomorrow or whenever y'all meet again. Look, like, hey, bro, you can't come back. Either transfer or go to the pros. You can't come back to this program. Joe Sloan, sorry ass excuse for offensive coordinator. How do you have LSU has a top 10 receiving room in all of college football, right? You got Kyron Lacy, you got Aaron Anderson, you got C.J. Daniels, right? Then you got Mason Teller, right? Joe Sloan and Garrett Nussmeier is they're causing Mason Teller and Kyron Lacy's draft status to plummet because Joe Sloan don't know what the hell he's doing as an offensive coordinator. LSU is what? It was like 3rd and 20, and Joe Sloan decides to call a run play. Like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like, why would you call a run play there, right? You got all of these wide receivers. You're not running any plays across the middle. It just seems like it's almost like a high school offensive coordinator or a youth offensive coordinator in youth football can call a better game than Joe Sloan. BK allowed Mike Denbrock to walk to Notre Dame, and look at Notre Dame, right? Notre Dame controls their own destiny. Notre Dame is probably going to make the college playoffs, and this is Brian Kelly's 3rd year at LSU, and we're not going to make the college playoffs. It's the same shit every year. Can't win a season opener. Can't win the big games. I know people are going to say, oh, well, we beat Ole Miss. So, I told y'all before, it's Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin never has a very buttoned-up program. It's Ole Miss. That's not a big game. The big game was Alabama. Alabama came in there knowing that their season, their playoff hopes was on the line, and they came out wanting it more. They beat the living shit out of LSU. Next week, okay, boom, LSU media, the podcasters, the people that have some type of access to LSU, that want to keep their access to LSU, took it easy, tried to galvanize the fan base by saying, oh, LSU's going to come out pissed off. Man, them folks ain't come out pissed off. LSU didn't score till the 2nd quarter this game. Man, DJ Lungway, whatever his name is, Lagway, that dude's a true freshman. Florida's running back had a career day on LSU, right? Florida's was 4-4, now they 5-5, so they're eligible for a bowl game. Thanks, LSU. Fucking pathetic, man. Brian Kelly is getting paid $10 million a year. He has a $100 million contract, and he cannot get this team on track. Brian Kelly, no doubt, Brian Kelly can build the program right. He can savage your program right. If your program is like on the outs, he can bring your program back. But he can't bring a program across the finish line. And what's that finish line? A national championship and or winning big games in the playoffs or, conference championships, right? So what you can expect from LSU for the rest of the while Brian Kelly is the head coach, is looking unprepared for season openers and not winning big games. How the fuck do you lose to Alabama after Brian Kelly, after Nick Saban retired? How do you lose to Alabama? And I'm going to tell y'all this. Vanderbilt is going to beat LSU. If LSU plays against a quarterback that has this a tad bit of athleticism, right, with his legs, they're going to lose. That quarterback at Vanderbilt, a dog. The quarterback from Texas A&M was a dog. We know what Merrill was and is, a dog. And if that boy from South Carolina didn't get hurt, we was going to lose to South Carolina too. The tape is out. The film is out. How do you beat LSU? Have a mobile quarterback. That's it. I don't know what happened to to Will Weeks. I don't know what happened to BJ Penn. I don't know what happened to Brady Swinson. But those dudes have fallen completely off the fucking face of the earth. Completely off the face of the earth. Brian Kelly better get his powerful ass in the transfer portal at the end of the season and throw some money at some top defensive talent. If not, Scott Woodward need to get Brian Kelly the fuck out of there. Hell, they need to get rid of fucking Scott Woodward too, because look at these hirings, right? Look at these hirings. You pay Brian Kelly $10 million a year, a 10-year contract, and the best that he can give you is some bullshit ass bowl game in Florida. And this year we're not even gonna get some bullshit ass bowl game in Florida. Probably gonna get some bowl game in Shreveport, Louisiana, versus Michigan. Versus Middle Tennessee or someone like that. And LSU is probably going to get their shit kicked in that game too. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing. This team has no more fight in it. When the last time has LSU lost 3 games in a row? The last time they lost 3 games in a row, old Coach Ed was the head coach, and look what they did to him. They got rid of him. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I apologize. This was a rant. It wasn't very structured, but I'm pissed off. This is embarrassing. Y'all let me know in the comment section below what y'all thought about this game. Let me know what y'all think LSU let me know what y'all think LSU should do next to try to salvage this season and go out, you know, with their heads up high. I'm gonna try to get back on here and be a little bit more you know, calculated with dropping content. Like I said, I moved from South Carolina back to Louisiana, and I'm still trying to buy a house, so I don't really have a true place to, you know, do content and make these videos. So as always, thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. If you like the content, leave a like. Consider subscribing. Hit that bell notification button so you can stay up to date. And go back and check out some of my previous videos on the channel. Until next time, I'm out.